Welcome back to Kapaka's video walkthrough for Banjo-Kazooie. This episode will go through the first full level of the game, Mumbo's Mountain, as well as the first two jiggies in Gruntilda's Lair, so without further ado, let's get started. After seeing Tootie imprisoned by the witch, you'll arrive in Gruntilda's lair. Check out the huge portrait of her on the wall here before heading through the pathway on the right. You'll find the locked door to Mumbo's Mountain as well as an unfinished picture of the area. In order to unlock new levels in Banjo-Kazooie, you must collect jiggies and use the puzzle pieces to fill in the spaces in these pictures. If you haven't gotten it already, go back through the tunnel and across the room to this series of platforms. Jump up to the top to grab your first jiggy, by far the easiest one in the game. Take this puzzle piece back to the unfinished puzzle, put it into place, and open the door to Mumbo's Mountain. Before we head into Mumbo's Mountain, let's go over a few basics, just in case this is your first time through the game. While there are many items and power-ups to collect along the way, the three most important collectible items are notes, jinjos, and jiggies. There are 100 notes on each world, 900 in the game, and they are used to unlock magical doors in Gruntilda's lair. Each level also has 5 jinjos, magical creatures imprisoned by Gruntilda. If you find all 5 jinjos in a level, you get one of these, a jiggy. Jiggies are used to complete more puzzles and unlock more levels later on in the game, so it's important to collect as many of these as you can. With the basics out of the way, I think we're about ready to start
getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
Anyway, Mumbo's Mountain is pretty simple. Start by following this path down, crossing the bridge for your first set of notes. Once on the other side, turn around and jump to the nearby island to find your first jinjo as well. If you don't, he's just gonna keep screaming at you anyway, so you just as well grab him. Be sure to dive in the water and grab these 6 notes as well. These are pretty easy to miss.
Remember, you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
No, really, you can't kill the bulls. Just try to avoid him as best as you can. If he does get you, hop up on this platform, break open the box, and get your 3 honeycombs. Stack up on the honeycombs as need be, then get ready to go mess with some monkeys. By simply walking up to his tree, you've made Conga very angry. Be sure to keep on the move because he'll start to chuck some oranges at you. And strangely enough, there are blocks on the ground here with oranges on them. Yep, make Conga throw his own oranges at the switches and you'll discover his hidden treasure, your first jiggy in Mumbo's Mountain. Oddly enough, your next jiggy is right around the corner. First, climb Conga's tree and steal an orange from him. This DK wannabe is not having a good day so far. Bring the juicy fruit to the back corner and make a new friend in Chimpy. He'll be so overjoyed with your gift that he'll raise a new platform and reward you with your second jiggy. Before you learn your next move, follow the wall to the left. You'll find the first witch switch in the game here, but you can't flip it quite yet. I'll let you know when you have to come back. Bottles will now teach you how to shoot eggs. You can hawk them up in a straight line, or you could do something much more crude out of your back end. Use your newfound powers to shoot Conga on top of his tree. 3 hits will put an end to his miserable day and put another jiggy in your pocket. Head back towards the bridge, but instead follow this first path to the left. Go up the side of the mountain, picking up more notes as you go. At the top, you'll see an anthill to the right and another path to the left. The only thing in the anthill right now is a Mumbo token, so let's head to the left first. After picking up a few more notes, you'll be at something that slightly resembles Stonehenge. Hop up on the platform and pick up the notes in the ginger first. Your new move is the Talon Trot, one of the most useful ones you'll learn in the game. The trot will let you climb up steep hills easily, but before we show it off, let's pick up this easy jiggy. Sneak around the back of Stonehenge, picking up another Mumbo token. Remember that you cannot finish Mumbo's Mountain unless you find all 5 of these in the level. After this, start Talon Trotting, making your way down the side of the mountain. Pick up all of the notes as you go along, as well as Ginger number 3. You should be around 61 notes, but if you're a little short, we're going to go over them at the end of the walkthrough. Go back across the bridge, grabbing another token and a Jinjo before Talon Trotting back up the mountain. More notes and another Jiggy await you. Alright, you're in the home stretch now. Your first step is to deal with Juju, Mumbo's magic totem pole. Shoot eggs into the mouths, but leave the last piece standing. Hop on top, flip-flap jump to grab a honeycomb piece. Then finish off the totem pole to find your next Jiggy. Now it's time to learn your third and final move from this level, the Beak Buster. It's kind of like Mario's Butt Stomp or Yoshi's Pound the Ground, and it's used much in the same way. You used to move to bust open the huts by Mumbo's house, finding notes and your last Jinjo. Don't ask me why I ran away from this Jiggy like it carried the plague, just go ahead and pick it up yourself. Breaking the last hut lands you your 9th Jiggy, assuming you grab the Jiggy from the Jinjos at least. Grab Mumbo token number 4, then flip-flap jump into Mumbo's eye for your 9th Jiggy. Now would also be a really good time to go back and flip the witch switch. Afterwards, head towards the termite's nest and go inside. Grab the last Mumbo token that you need, then go inside Mumbo's house to be transformed into a termite. Be sure to grab the notes here in Mumbo's house as well. Now that you're disguised as a termite, go back to the nest and prepare for the tricky slopes inside. Slowly make your way up the pathway. Be patient because the jumps can be very tricky. You should find your last few notes in here, and once you get back outside there should be an extra life. Follow the short path here to the top, and you would have collected your last Jiggy for this level. You may be done with notes and Jiggies, but you're certainly not done being a termite yet. Head back towards the pathway near the entrance. I'll put it here in slow motion to help you out. Carefully make your way along this pseudo edge, and if you do it just right, you'll find a nook with a second piece of honeycomb. Finally, if you flipped the witch switch earlier, you can head back outside Mumbo's Mountain, still as a termite, and climb up the hill to pick up yet another Jiggy.
We're heading out. All aircraft report.